Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another edition of Bellatrix Female Warriors. Tonight, I bring you the 4 quarterfinals for the tournament to crown a brand new British Bellatrix champion. Carl, now, there was a couple of non-British wrestlers in the tournament. How is that able? Can you explain to the audience, please?
Basically, Busty Tegan has decided to change the British and the European title as well. Now you don't have to reside in those areas to compete for it. It's pretty much the title will represent that area. The champion doesn't necessarily have to come from there, similar to like a American US title that other promotions have.
Oh, okay. That's cleared things up. Yeah. So we had 8 fantastic girls in there. We had former British ladies champions. We've had people that haven't even held a championship. But all in all, we had 8 fantastic girls. So I think we should go to match number 1, which features from Wales, Nixon Newell, taking on from Sheffield, Violet O'Hara, who was also a former Bellatrix British champion. Let's go to ringside.
The pocket princess herself, Violet O'Hara. Now, as I said, this is the round 1 of the British Championship tournament. This match is scheduled for 1 fall with a time limit of 10 minutes. The girls are in the ring. The referee will now explain the rules.
Welcome everyone to Epic Studios for Bellatrix 11. I'm Carl Ford, beside me this evening, the new commentator, Dean Ayers.
Thank you very much, Carl. Can't wait for this, my first time at Bellatrix. I've heard so many good things about this place, and it's great to be here in the flesh.
Clean fight. Absolutely. Ryan and John. Right. Any questions? Right, we'll do the full corner.
Show of sportsmanship or sports leadership to just about.
So we go Violet O'Hara taking on Nixon, who's making her Bellatrix debut as a U. He's impressed a lot with the Bellatrix scouts to be put into this British title tournament.
Absolutely. Nixon Newell from Wales. You can see she has had the Welsh flag on her, and she's got the Welsh dragon on her knee pads as well. Proud of her heritage, and she has had a very, very busy 2014, and this is obviously rounding off what's been a tremendous year for her. She wrestles mainly in the Midlands and in Wales, native Wales. She also debuted in Scotland this year. Now she debuts in Bellatrix against the Pocket Princess, Violet O'Hara.
And she started off strong. She's knocked Violet down a couple of times already. Violet trying to come back. Nixon tried to avoid it, but got caught. And a big stinging chop and a forearm sent it to the mat. And just throwing Violet down.
Well, I think we can establish pretty early on that Nixon isn't going to take too much notice of what our referee Earl Haskins has to say.
At the same time, though, she needs to be careful of Violet. I've seen it so many times in the past. Violet can just pull out a surprise win out of nowhere. I mean, she's a former British heavyweight, British Bellatrix champion herself.
And I believe she's the shortest wrestler in the UK, 4'9" of her.
Yeah, I think you're correct. Not that you'd know it from the fight she gives. Roll through. Another roll. Drop kick to the knees. And that 2-handed face crusher. And a flip over neck face crusher.
Well, she found a great way there with the drop kick to the knee to neutralise the height advantage that Nixon Newell has. I mean, Nixon's quite a tall, rangy wrestler. She's taller than our referee here. Oh, great move into a Fujiwara armbar, going for the submission.
Yeah, Haskins is right there, checking on her. She gets to the ropes, though.
Yep, too near the ropes. That kind of a move you want to get slap bang in the middle of the ring, and quite wisely, Nixon has rolled out to try and get a breather, but Violet's come straight after her. Nixon Newell rolls out to another side of the ring. It's a smart move because that's really, taken the wind out of her physically and psychologically, because, we were moments away from a submission win there, perhaps. Especially in this tournament, you know, if you want to win this, if you want to be the Bellatrix British Ladies Champion, you've got to wrestle 3 matches in one day. That's a hell of a schedule, Carl Ford.
Yeah, or at least hope that somebody draws, I guess, and you get a bye in one of the rounds. But yeah, you've got to plan for 3.
You've got to. If you get a bye or something like that happens, that's just, you know, luck of the draw. You have got to come into this prepared to have the physical and mental conditioning to wrestle 3 times in one evening. For one afternoon in this case.
The sliding clothesline only gets 2.
I've got to say as well, this is my first time in Epic Studios here in Norwich, and well, it's an appropriate name. This is a fantastic looking venue.
It's a brilliant setup that we've got here. I mean, not just for the Bellatrix, but also for the brother shows, the WAW shows.
Oh!
The Bellatrix are starting off strong.
These ladies are not messing around, Carl Ford.
5 minutes gone.
Big chops from both competitors.
The suplex from Violet. She's going to want to win that British title back. She only lost it at the last Bellatrix show to Penelope. Penelope, soon after that, decided to step away from the ring and retire. That's why the belt's been vacated. You've got to think that Violet's going to be disappointed that due to Penelope's retirement, she's obviously not going to get an immediate rematch in a one-on-one match.
No, but she's going to have to earn that shot, you know.
Yeah. It's going to be in a big way tonight.
But we've got ladies not only from Britain, but from Europe as well, all competing for this title.
Your referee has issued his first public warning to Nixon Newell.
For any viewers wondering why we've got people from all over Europe competing for a British title, it's because one of the Bellatrix owners... Sorry, I stopped there, so I thought that was the fall,
Nearly got the win with a shining wizard there. You were saying about the
but one of the Bellatrix owners, Busty Tegan, put forward a proposal which the others have agreed to increase the encapsulation area for both the British and the European title. So you now don't need to be from the UK or Europe to compete for those belts. I guess similar to other companies when they have a United States title.
Yeah.
I guess it's in the belt represents Britain. The champion doesn't necessarily have to be from there. Another 2.
Well, we had a high impact collision there. Both ladies went for a cross body block, and we just had a kind of a mid-air mangle. Yep. They both collided, but it looks like Violet, being the smaller of the two, has probably taken the worst of it.
You can hear the support from the Epic crowd there. They definitely are behind Violet. They've seen her before. They can see what she can do.
Not just that, Carl, but the British love an underdog, let's face it. And you don't get more of an underdog than the shortest wrestler in the country. The Pocket Princess, Violet O'Hara, and she's going to the top. Rolling splash, nearly rolling blockbuster splash there.
Only a 2 kick.
Took Nixon by surprise with a big kick to the side of the head, all impact.
So
that is it.
Brought Nixon down to her height, kicked her right in the head.
Let's see that one again when we get the replay up. So what a kick, straight to the temple, down went Nixon, and again it was a matter of Violet getting Nixon down to her knees to negate that height advantage. When she was down there, bang, in with that kick, and there's no getting up from that. 1, 2, 3, Violet O'Hara is your winner.
Nixon's not happy about it though. Oh, looks like we're having a little bit of extras. Well, Violet... well, obviously taking exception to that slap, to disrespect, but
bad move. That's a bad move for Violet.
Yeah.
Conserve your energy for the semi-finals. You know, the advantage she's got is there are 3 other matches. She gets a breather for 3 matches before the next round. She needs to conserve her energy.
So a fantastic start to a cracking show. Violet advance, the former British Ladies Champion advance to the semi-finals. Now, Newell, I think you've done a great account for yourself as your debut into Bellatrix, but you're fighting a former British champion, therefore I think, you know, it sort of went the former champ's way. But we're going to go straight into match number 2. Match number 2 features Finland's Aurora Flame, and she'll be taking on WAW and Bellatrix very own Chanel.
With a time limit of 10 minutes, the referee shall now explain the rules.
Okay, no hair pulling, no eye gouging, no punching, no below the belt. Defend yourselves at all times. Go back to your corners. Come out wrestling. Shake hands.
Well, Aurora Flame not interested in the handshake.
It's men's wrestling.
Fiery by name, fiery by nature, Carl Ford.
Indeed, we got 2 of these, I guess, underdogs in this against each other. Aurora Flame, she's not been in Bellatrix very often. Chanel, she's had a great 2014, but still very young in her career.
Well, Aurora Flame has not had a good time in Bellatrix. This is not a happy hunting ground for her, and she, you can see just in the look on her face, she is determined to break that duck and go far in this tournament, representing Finland, as you can see from the flag she brought out.
Well, she hasn't had much success in Bellatrix, but her success outside of Bellatrix is what earned her a spot in this tournament, being a former 2-time Nordic Women's Champion.
That's right, for the Nordic Women's Wrestling Alliance. But so far, it's Chanel on top, and I think she's going to fly. Oh, she tries it with a sliding drop kick.
Oh, hard into the apron.
There you see the experienced edge of Aurora Flame. She anticipated that move. Not only that, had a counter for it. And now, look at how the tables have turned. We're back in the ring, and it's Aurora Flame in the driving seat, Carl Ford.
At the same time, we've seen Chanel in the past. She knows when to step up her game. She's picked up some big scalps in her career already. I mean, she's beat Soraya Knight twice this year.
I mean, who can say that once is an achievement? Twice? Come on.
Her first victory was at a WAW show during the summer season. A lot of people, like you say, thought it was a fluke, but she managed to do it again on the big stage at one of these Bellatrix events at Epic Studios. Sidewinder slam.
That could do it. Just for 2. 10-minute time limit for these matches, Carl, so they have got to move quickly. And that's where, as you were saying earlier, you know, the time limit does come in, because if you can't put your opponent away, you're out. Both girls are out, and someone in the semi-finals gets themselves a bye.
Yeah, I mean, if you were Violet O'Hara, which one of these 2 do you think you'd rather face?
Neither of them. You want the clock to run out. But
I mean, if I had to choose, I guess I'd go with Chanel, because Chanel and Violet, they've tagged a few times in the past, so they might know each other a bit better. You might know their weakness a bit better.
That could be an advantage or a disadvantage.
It could work against you.
I mean, Aurora's got nice. Look at that. Fisherman suplex, just the 2 count. Aurora Flame has the experience and the mean streak. Chanel is new to the game. She's inexperienced, but she has got momentum on her side. As you said, she's had such a tremendous 2014 so far. And winning the British title would just be the icing on the cake, as 2014 draws to a conclusion.
Spinebuster into a pin.
Oh, she went for the folding press, but couldn't hold her.
Well, Chanel, she's been picked as one of the top stars by quite a few people already. Let's see if she's going to be able to step up her game again. At the same time, Aurora Flame, her unlucky streak in Bellatrix has got to end at some point. Could be tonight.
All good things must come to an end, and so must the bad things.
Kicks to the side of the head.
Bit of a late cover, but referee Michael Mann allows it.
Yeah. Yeah, well, he was great. It looked to me like the far shoulder was still up as well, so even though it was a late cover, Chanel's shoulder was still up. That's why he also waited till he counted.
So we're halfway through, and you know, that's not a good sign. Aurora arguing with the referee.
Yeah.
You know, that to me shows that she's getting maybe desperate, maybe just a bit shaken up. Look at that
Nicely
from
done.
Chanel.
Head scissors! But Flame nearly to the outside. Thought she was trying to save herself, but I think it was just how she landed because she's rolled back into the ring.
She was trying to save herself. You don't want to take that if you could avoid it. Now being rammed into the corner.
Series of kicks. Chop. And again. Right to the eyes.
Again, it's a desperation move.
Public warning to Aurora Flame.
Michael Mann, first public warning given for raking the eyes. Backcracker.
Oh, Aurora was disorientated there. And that's it. The backcracker. She didn't know where Chanel was.
Winner of that match, Chanel!
And Chanel's winning 2014 continues. Great victory for the young lady.
Very successful. Get another look at that backcracker that put away Aurora Flame at the end of that match.
It really knocks the wind out of you, and I'm not surprised that she couldn't kick out.
And let's say congratulations for your runner-up, Aurora Flame.
So then, I feel that was a bit of an upset there. I would have had my money on Aurora Flame being the more experienced, but Chanel is coming through the ranks very quick. So Chanel is now through to the semis, and we have our first semi-final. Chanel takes on Violet O'Hara, and that has got perfect match, fantastic match written all over it. But there's two more quarterfinals to come, but before then, Carl, any news?
Yeah, we've got some rumours. Bellatrix 12 is going to happen on the 22nd of February, but we heard rumours that we're going to see a return of two stars of Bellatrix, Execute Sweet from France and Queen Maya, the former European champion, also rumoured to be coming back to Bellatrix 12 on the 22nd of February.
Fantastic. Now, there's not many people that like Queen Maya, but she's a big girl. Yeah. She's a dominant force.
Yep.
I like her. Yeah. I think she's going to come back and she's going to cause some upset.
Yeah, completely agree with you there. She's probably the tallest one on the Bellatrix roster.
Yeah, indeed. Right, let's go to match number 3, which features again another former Bellatrix British Ladies Champion, Erin Angel, and she'll be taking on Bacardi, the lady that fought Sweet Soraya at the last Bellatrix and gives Soraya a run for her money. It was a hard-hitting, grueling match. Let's go to ringside and find out who took the victory.
Well, looks like the referee's already having issues with Bacardi. She's not gone to the corner that he's pointing to.
For one ball or one submission with a target of 10 minutes.
Yeah, she's not exactly being cooperative.
At least Erin helped him out by going to the opposite corner. They should be in the other ones.
Let's have the ladies in the centre of the ring so the referee can explain the rules.
I'm comfortable.
Well, it's good to see the ref's got some authority. That's refreshing to see.
No problem in the front, go well, and keep the hand open. Any questions?
Yeah,
well, Erin Angel will have the advantage in experience here. She has travelled all over Europe. Firmly the fan favourite here, a high flyer.
Yeah, and she's the second former British champion in this tournament. Lost it earlier this year to Violet O'Hara, in fact. Well, the last Bellatrix, she picked up a big win over the Queen of the Ring, Lady Lory.
Well, she's going to have to use her speed and agility advantage. She is a high flyer because she's given up a lot of weight here to Bacardi, who's a heavier opponent. But she's used to. She's wrestled Klondike Kate before.
Yeah.
You know, she's used to fighting the heavier opponents.
But at the same time, did she have to wrestle 2 more matches after Klondike Kate?
This is true. This is a very good point, Carl. But, you know, Bacardi is time wasting. When you've only got a 10-minute time limit, that's not a wise move.
But at the same time, if your plan is to keep the match slow, Erin Angel surely would get more frustrated when the time runs down. Could force her into making a mistake.
Interesting point. Very interesting point. The psychology battle here. It was Gordon Soley, who the great American commentator who called wrestling a game of human chess.
Yes, indeed.
And here we see a prime example of that.
So as you referred to earlier, the crowd definitely behind Erin.
And here you see the power and strength advantage. Big slam down on the canvas.
Probably go as far as saying that Erin could possibly be the fans' pick for this entire tournament.
She's my pick, certainly. She is the one I'm tipping. But look at this now. You see more time wasting from Bacardi after delivering that damaging slam. And now Erin Angel's back in control.
Dragging her down twice. Drop kick as she was getting up.
Barely letting her get back to her feet. And another drop kick, and this is where we can see Erin is using her speed, her experience. Bacardi complaining to the referee already. She's now holding on to our ref.
Into the middle buckle. It's padded, but there's still metal behind it. It's still going to hurt.
Oh, trust me, if you ever get slammed into those things, you feel it. And you feel it the next day. And for those shenanigans, Bacardi gets a yellow card or a public warning. You can, of course, get 2 public warnings, and then next offence you're out.
One, you're completely gone, which that'd be a big mistake in a tournament like this to get yourself disqualified.
I think.
Why would the Bellatrix committee put you in another match like this?
I think getting disqualified in 10 minutes would be quite an achievement, but let's not tempt fate.
Well, the way Bacardi wrestles wouldn't surprise me if she could achieve it.
Yeah.
Well, right down there checking on Erin. Turning Erin.
Ref checking this on a choke, and he's quite happy with that. Erin's back to her feet, elbowing, trying to get out of this move because Bacardi leaning down that weight on her. Again, it's a veteran move to try and get out of that, get back to a vertical base.
Twisting the arm.
Are you safe? You want it quick? Are you safe? Are you safe?
She's biting her.
That's 5 minutes on.
Looks like Bacardi was biting the fingers of Erin.
I think she was, but the ref was unsighted. And again, she's distracting the ref.
Yeah, she's indicating something to Earl to check outside and.
But, you know, these are wear down holds. If I was managing Bacardi, I would be telling her to get these big, powerful moves, the slams and the suplexes, and knock the wind out of Erin Angel because she's trying for a submission. She's trying to wear her down.
But yeah, you haven't got time to wear her down.
Exactly.
But I guess at the same time, these are moves that aren't going to force Bacardi to expend much energy.
Very true. This is a good point.
Whereas the slams, they might take a lot out of Erin, but they could wear down Bacardi herself.
She's now got a second and final public warning, so what we were saying about getting disqualified might actually happen.
Yeah, we could have talked that one up. 2.
DDT, a big high impact move, but Erin kicks out. She's getting this crowd behind her.
Bacardi making a big mistake, focusing on our referee Al Hoskins. Clothesline. Erin up and over in the corner.
Great
Lands on the
move.
feet. Duck.
She's totally disorientated Bacardi, who goes down from the clothesline, and now Erin Angel will fly, and this is where she's at her most comfortable. Crossbody. 1, 2, 3. You're not going up from that, and Erin Angel, just like that, goes through to our semi-finals.
Yeah, she said completely disorientated Bacardi there. Can't that move into the corner.
As soon as Erin got to that top rope, Bacardi was in trouble. She will look back at this match and see the mistakes she made. She spent too long arguing with the crowd, arguing with the referee, and Erin Angel has been there, seen it, done it, and she knew exactly what to do. 1, 2, 3, Erin Angel is your winner.
Your winner and through to the next round, Erin Angel!
So we got 3 of the semi-finalists. Time for the 4th.
So once again, your former British Bellatrix champion prevailed and got through the first round, well, the quarterfinals. So let's go straight to match number 4 and find out who her opponent will be. Match number 4 features Canada's Addy Starr, and she'll be taking on the 2014 Queen of the Ring from Germany, Lady Lory.
So let's welcome her opponent from Toronto, Canada, the All-American Canadian, Addy Starr. Again, this match is scheduled for 1 fall or 1 submission with a time limit of 10 minutes. Let's have the referee explain the rules.
When you're ready, Lady Lory, please step to the ring. Okay, no hair pulling, no eye gouging, no punching, no below the belt. Shake hands, defend yourself at all times, go back to your corners, come out wrestling.
So the female warriors really testing their boundaries here, because it's the second time we've seen one of the referees pretty much have to make them come to the centre of the ring.
Yeah, Lory not interested in the formalities, but, well, my notes on Lady Lory say she's very aggressive, and my word, you can tell that just from the entrance. This face-painted German firebrand.
When you picked Erin Angel as your pick for this tournament, well, my pick's Lady Lory, because I've seen her defeat 3 people in one night before when she won that Queen of the Ring earlier this year.
Reigning Queen of the Ring, she has got form on her side. Now, if you're wondering how the All-American Canadian Addy Starr qualifies for this tournament, she moved to the UK last year, so she's now officially classed as a Brit, I guess.
Yeah. She's been very impressive. So a very impressive match between her and Zak Knight at the WAW versus DOA collision course not that long ago. Well, first, I think she's just beaten Bacardi.
I think that's a record. Was that a minute? So this, I believe, is Addy Starr's Bellatrix debut. Is that right?
It is right, yeah. Yeah, Lady Lory, the reigning Queen of the Ring. And she still will be the Queen of the Ring until the next tournament in 2015.
Look at that, just walking through the clotheslines, and the third one knocks her down. But Addy Starr's got the right idea. High impact, quick moves, going for pinfalls. Look, here we go, another pinfall attempt.
Yeah,
you know, okay, she didn't get it. She didn't get it, but the aim of it is to, to try and get those pinfalls. And even if you know you're not going to actually get the win, you're telling your opponent, I am going to try for pinfalls. I'm going to try and beat you every single time. Michael Mann not happy with her.
I don't think there's many times you'll find a referee that is happy to call a Lady Lory match.
This is true. Michael Mann telling Lady Lory she's on the path to a second public warning.
Now we are going to see Lady Lory in action. There's definitely going to be an action in Bellatrix 12 as we have the first Stu Allen tournament. And we've got the empty seat next to us this evening. Fortunately, Stu passed away shortly after the last Bellatrix. And each year we're going to have a Champion of Champions tournament featuring the Queen of the Ring and whoever the current British, the European and the World Champions are at the time.
Well, Stu Allen was a great friend of mine and a colleague on many, many shows over several years. We miss him terribly. I went over to Northern Ireland for his funeral, and there were literally hundreds of people in attendance, which just says a lot about the measure of the man. We miss you, Stu, and I hope I'm doing the job some justice for you, buddy.
Yeah, same here.
2 count for Lady Lory.
No knee to the back. Pulling up. Michael Mann is checking. Oh, wait. I think Lory's distracted him, and I think she's raking the eyes. I'm not sure. They got their back to us, but how the crowd were reacting.
Well, yeah, from the crowd's reaction, you'll be able to see it on your TV screens, I'm sure, but just the 2 count. But she has slowed down Addy Starr. She was very bouncy and enthusiastic getting into the ring and starting this match, and that appears to have been beaten out of her somewhat by Lady Lory at the moment.
So Addy trying to get back up, trying to fight her way back up, but Lory stopped her. Out into the corner, Addy follows up, got blocked. Blocked the feet, chop. Well, what's this?
Oh, this does not look good if you're Lady Lory. Oh!
Driving it down hard.
Double knees from the middle rope all the way to the canvas. That is going to be excruciatingly painful, Carl Ford. Oh, she's got her bounce back now. Addy Starr with a cannonball into the corner. Look at Lady Lory's face. She does not know what's hit her. Could this be it? One. No, just the 1 count. Wow.
That would be a major feather to knock off Lady Lory in your debut match, let alone in this tournament. Oh, drop down into the middle rope.
Oh, Lady Lory now beating the frustrations out on Addy Starr.
Brings her back up. And sends her off. Boot. Just pure and simple, just a boot.
Again, arguing with the referee.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of the female warriors doing that tonight.
Well, like I said, that's a sign of frustration because the ref's not going to say, oh, yeah, actually, it was a 3 count.
Yeah.
You know, you've got to get on and just carry on wrestling and carry on trying to wear your opponent down.
Yeah.
So if I'm Addy Starr and I'm hearing Lady Lory complain, I'm thinking that's a good sign for me.
Yeah, I mean, I used to referee myself. Not once did I ever wrestle argue with me about the count, and I thought, yeah, all right, I'll make it 3 then.
Yeah.
I mean, what do they think you're going to do?
Well, it's the same with football with a red card, you know.
Well, yeah.
Beautiful suplex from Addy Starr, goes for the cover. 2.5. The counts are getting longer, Carl. The counts are getting longer, but we don't have much time left in this match.
Much left at all, and forearm. They're fighting from their knees.
Oh. You want to know how much these women want to be the Bellatrix British champion? Look at your screens right now, because that tells you everything you need to know.
Oh, just clubbing blows from both of these female warriors.
You can hear the impact of every single blow, Carl. This is brutal. Brutal stuff from the women.
Bringing her up in the corner, another forearm. Wide out, as if we hadn't seen enough in this match. Front face lock. Looking for a superplex, possibly a DDT. Fighting her off.
Oh, she's got a long drop down for Lady Lory. Lands on her feet, thankfully. If Lady Lory had landed flat on her back, that could have been curtains. Landed on her feet, just about getting back to her feet.
She looks woozy though. She's lighting her up. Look. Diving knee to the, I think to the shoulder maybe. Lory is crawling to the ropes to try and pull herself back up.
Addy's got her set up for something in the corner by the looks of things.
Signaling for a clothesline.
Oh, she got caught. Suplex into the corner, modified exploder suplex that she likes to use. That could be it.
I think it could be.
It is indeed.
It is.
That exploder suplex.
So after 8 minutes and 15 seconds of wrestling, your winner and through to the next round, Lady Lory.
I don't know if she got all of it, but it was the element of surprise, just catching Addy Starr as she was going in for an offensive move herself.
Oh, but look at this disrespect at the end of the match. Just put a foot on the face of Addy Starr.
Oh, you can't get another public warning once the bell's rung.
It's true. You get a fine though. I don't think she cares if she does get fined.
I don't think so.
Runner-up, Addy Starr.
The money you'll make as Bellatrix British champion will pay for that fine in itself.
What a great first round matches we've had so far, Dean.
So yeah, we've got Violet O'Hara, Chanel, Erin Angel and Lady Lory through to the semi-finals.
Yeah, it's going to be a great semi-final coming up. I mean, are you going to still stick with Erin Angel now you know the rankings?
Well, you got to think that your choice of Lady Lory is a good pick, but no, I'm still going for Erin Angel. I think she had a short match. She's got the crowd behind her. She's got the experience.
Yep. Yeah, crowd support could make the difference.
First round in the British Championship tournament. Let's hear it again. Addy Starr, commiserations.
So, 4 fantastic contests, 4 quarterfinals, narrowed down to just 4 women. And they are, Carl?
Okay, we've got Chanel versus former British champion Violet O'Hara, and the person Violet beat for the British title, Erin Angel, taking on Lady Lory, the Queen of the Ring.
Wow, so that's 2 fantastic contests. Now I know you know who wins, Carl, because you were there live on the commentator.
Yep.
I don't know. I don't know. I wasn't there. All right, I was playing football. So, come on, tell me.
7 days' time, I'll tell you.
No. Carl, come on, just tell me.
Carl, you can wait till the next episode. Surely.
I might be able to, but I don't think the viewers can.
Well, all right, the winner and hang on. I've got to take this.
So, ladies and gentlemen, if you're half as anxious as me, tune in next week, 7 p.m. Bellatrix Female Warriors. I've been Zak Knight. Hurry up and get back.